of the Bonds Barbershop brands, Mike Taylor Education, the Great British Barbering Academy, and author of the Mike Taylor Education Resource Book. Been a barber for nearly 30 years and I love it. Been teaching barbering for 15 years. So I've been around the circuit for a long time. And I absolutely love barbering, I love the trade, I love educating. So I really hope you enjoy this theory lesson and get what you need out of it. But if you don't, I'm the sort of guy I'm always happy to help. So drop me an email at info@miketayloreducation.com if there's any questions you need answered or anything you need to ask me at all. Anyway, enjoy the lesson. The shaving presentation for the Great British Barbering Academy and Mike Taylor Education. Course overview, health and safety, consultation, tools and equipment, techniques, products, and the shave. Health and safety. Health and safety is of paramount importance when carrying a barbering service. Remember to always wear gloves when shaving, dispose of blades in yellow sharps bins, only use one blade per person, only if it's just on the neck. It should not, if it's been used on skin, it should not be used again. Keep your work area clean and tidy at all times. Position yourself and your client correctly, and always carry out a thorough consultation. Before thinking about reaching for the razor, you'll need to put on a pair of your gloves. Wearing gloves dramatically reduces the risk of cross-infection. If you learn shaving with gloves, it will become second nature. Little tip, wear tight-fitting gloves as they are much better for feel and sensation. So the razor blade, one man, one blade, regardless the amount of use. It is good practice to put your new blade in front of your client so they can be confident you are following health and safety. Always dispose of your blades in a properly labelled yellow sharps box. Using an open razor which takes everyday blades will keep your costs down. Positioning, you must have a barber's chair with a reclining back to provide shaving services. This enables you to reach the shave area better and ensures maximum comfort to yourself and clients. Move around your client where possible, don't lean over. Position your tools for ease of use to prevent overstretching. This is something that is so important because if your posture's not right and your positioning's not right, you'll soon have a bad back and have a lot of ongoing issues. As well as that, you will not be able to perform many shaves in a day. Tools and equipment. Holding a razor. Hold a razor in your dominant hand. The other hand is used to stretch the skin. So the other hand to me is the most important hand. Using the other hand is all about how you get the skin tension right. Your thumb should be on the underside. Your index finger, middle and ring finger should be on top. The handle should be in between your ring and middle finger, as shown in the video. Shaving brush. Used to apply shaving soap or shaving cream. Helps to produce a rich lather and helps to lift and soften the stubble. Most people say everything is in the preparation, so using a shaving brush properly is vital. There is different types of shaving brush. Some you have badger hair, which obviously you've got to be careful with people that might be a vegan, they might be against using animals' hair on their face, but in general brushes are very good as they're porous and they keep the cream on the hairs. But there's also very good synthetic brushes now available on the market. Shaving bowl or mug used to create your lather. So when picking your shaving bowl, your mug, think of ease of use. You don't want to spill a lot of water everywhere. So research where it is. We have a GBBA shave station, which to me is the best around because it keeps the water warm, but it also keeps the water inside. Try not to use a shaving bowl where the water will get cold quickly. Consultation is a crucial part of any service. No one knows their skin and their face better than your client. Talk to them and ask them questions. Accurately choose products based on the result of your consultation. When shaving, no one knows their skin better than your client. So some people will tell you that they go red, they always bleed. So maybe once you've had that consultation, you'd go a little bit more gently on them. Other people might say that they shave every day and shave a few times over, and that gives you a lot more scope to get it cleaner. But with consultation, extract as much out of the client as you can. And especially if they might have come into a shave with you for a special occasion and never had a shave before. If that's the case and you can see that they've got quite sensitive skin, be very, very careful, because the one thing you don't want to do is ruin their special occasion. During consultation, take into account the following factors: the growth patterns, facial hair classifications and characteristics, facial piercings, facial contours, moles, skin sensitivity, skin elasticity, skin infections and infestations, unusual features, and what your client wants, of course. So let's go over a few of these. Growth patterns is very important because you need to follow the direction of the growth. So if they've got a few whorls in their skin, you will need to follow that whorl. So always check the growth patterns. Take a visual quick picture in your mind before you put the cream on, so you know exactly the way their hairs grows. Characteristics and clarifications table, yes, because a lot of guys, they might have very sensitive skin but very thick follicles. This can be a problem. This can be a problem for rashing, for blood spotting. So when this is the case, like maybe someone's got really white, light, sensitive skin but really big, thick, dark bristles, take extra care of your preparation, extra heat used, maybe even try a steamer, because you've got to make this as comfortable as possible. Because you think of someone with really sensitive skin and thick follicles, if you just go straight in, you will cause a lot of blood spotting. Facial piercings, I'd always make them take it out. Moles, I ask, how do you shave with that mole? And if they say they just shave straight over and it's fine, in general, it should be shaved over then and it should be fine, but take care. A good thing with moles is when you do the cream, maybe just scrape off where the moles are, so that when you get to them, you know just to gently go over them. Because if you cut a mole, it will bleed and bleed and bleed, and that's something that you really, really don't want to be doing. So make sure that you've visually checked where all the moles are and ask them how they deal with them. Skin elasticity. Again, the younger someone is, their skin's more elastic. With an older gentleman, they won't have as much elasticity. So generally, when you're using your hands, make sure that you've got the right skin tensioning for skin elasticity. Infections and infestations. If you do find any infections and infestations, do not do the shave. You should refuse the shave and then advise them to go and see their GP. Shaving techniques. The two main shaving techniques you should be able to use is your forehand and the backhand, which is exampled in these pictures. To be able to shave with or against the grain, you must identify the direction of the hair growth. Shaving with the grain will give a comfortable close shave. This should always be done on the first shave. Shaving against the grain produces a closer shave and is usually used for a second shave. This technique's more likely to cause the skin irritation, so check the client's skin sensitivity to ensure their skin can handle it. And if you feel that the skin is going red, just shave one way. It's only when you feel that the skin is absolutely fine that you can shave against it, but only ever shave against once you've shaved with it first time. Now we have a picture of a typical shaving pattern. Not all shaving patterns will go like this, but this is always good to know. And if you have got a head block, maybe draw these directions once you've cut your head block on so you can keep it and acknowledge it. If you just have a quick look at 5, 13 and 10, where 4, 12 and 9, it goes down, these go up. This is a general pattern of a male's beard growth, but not everyone's the same. You'll find some will grow all the way up to the chin and others will grow all the way down to the neck. But always keep that in mind, it's general. On 11, yes, you go across the chin, yeah? Especially on the first shave, make sure you always go across. Don't go down on it because you can come into a scar and you can hear it's easier just to come across lightly, and on the second shave, you can gently go down onto the chin. Products. For shaving, we've chosen the Jack Dean range. The pre-shave cleansing cream. Cleanses the skin and removes any bacteria prior to shaving. Adding menthol refreshes and stimulates the skin. opening the pores and preparing the skin for shave. Can you use pre-shave oil instead? I'd often use both. So I'd often clean the face with a pre-shave cleansing cream, like the Jack Dean one, and then maybe a shave oil over the top, because with the shave oil afterwards, it just ensures against the blade and lubricates the skin just that little bit better. Shaving cream. Either by brush or by hand, you can prepare, nourish, protect your skin whilst moisturising and smoothing it thanks to the sweet almond oil. I would never prepare with hand. I will always prepare with a brush. And like I said before, this is so important to prepare the skin properly that you put a good 6 minutes into your lavering. So just keep dipping your brush in a little bit of hot water and lather and lather and lather and lather again, because this will ensure the shaving cream does not dry out and a much better, more comfortable shave. Post-shave facial toning spray. This contains tea tree, eucalyptus, menthol to refresh the skin, and also contains witch hazel and ocmus to soothe the skin. This basically pulls the skin back together after the shave. And then you'll complement this with the aftershave balm. Finish every shaving experience with this soothing balm, which aids healing and cell regeneration, works against inflammation, and calms your skin after the daily stress of razor use. Septic matches. These help stop bleeding from small cuts and nicks that can occur during the shaving service. In general, you might get blood spotting. Some people blood spot no matter what, and some people might blood spot because they might have been electric shaving for so long, it's a bit of dried skin and they're just not used to it. Generally, blood spotting will disappear throughout the shave. That is just blood coming to the surface. It's not to worry about. But if you do cut the person during the shave, it should be dealt with straight away with septic matches. So clean the cut up and do not continue with the shave until you've got septic matches and it stopped bleeding. Shaving brush can be either animal hair or synthetic hair, used to create a lather and apply the foam, the shave. Preparation is the utmost importance. Use appropriate PPE, gown, towel, eye protectors, etc. Adjust the chair as necessary. Reduce the beard length with clippers if necessary. Position tools and products for ease of use. Prepare your hot towels and prepare your razor. Hot towels. A hot towel steamer heats towels using steam. This is better than a microwave as you will not get hot spots and the towels will usually stay hotter for longer. The benefits of using hot towels are that they soften the skin, open the pores, lift the facial hair and relax the client. Don't ever let the towels go cold as this could have an adverse effect. Keep replacing when necessary. To me, a hot towel machine is vital. Do not use microwaves, it doesn't give the same effect. And quite often I'll put my hot towels with maybe a little bit of opus oil or something, so just so they're a bit more refreshing and regenerating. Step 1. Place a hot towel over the face and massage the skin over with the towel. Step 2. Massage a pre-shave oil in the area you will be shaving. This will protect your client's skin from the razor. Step 3. Using a shaving brush and shaving cream, lather the face thoroughly. Use circular movements to help lift the stubble. Never let the lather become dry. Step 4. The first shave is always with the grain. Hold the razor in your dominant hand and use your other hand to stretch the skin as tight as you can. Hold the razor to a 30-degree angle to the skin. Use gentle pressure and even strokes. Step 5. Rinse, relather and complete the second shave. This time against or across the grain. Only perform a third shave if required and is suitable for the client's skin. Generally, you will not need to. Step 6. Massage a post-shave balm into the skin after the shave. This will help to nourish and moisturise the skin. Step 7. Place a moist cold towel on the face to close the pores. You can place the towels in the fridge to cool. Step 8. Apply cooling products if needed to calm any skin irritation.